So TCL's brand new 8 series is only 60 hertz. Now, for those that must be thinking, wow, this is going to be the latest and the greatest. You're going to have 25,000 LEDs, quantum dots, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. Oh my gosh, what a great TV. There's always that chance that there's something that they left out, and you're about to see what it is. The 60 hertz is real, and we're going to confirm it in this video using TCL's official website, so you know that this isn't a rumor or hearsay. That being said, it's important to note that, when you listen to these marketing campaigns, right, how they're talking about HDR and quantum dot and Dolby Vision, they know those are the main words they have to say to get people's attention. But I'm one of those people that listen very carefully for what they aren't saying. And then never once did they talk about any kind of motion processing or smooth motion at all. Nowhere in the specs, nowhere anywhere, because their motion is probably still just as bad as it was last year. And so I did a little digging on their website to try to find a little more information, and what do you know, they handed it right to me. So if you go down to compare all TVs, we're going to click on the 8 series, and we're going to see that the 8 series, yeah, it has quantum dots, it has quantum contrast, which is their 25,000 LEDs, mini LEDs, really great. But then you look down at Clear Motion Index, and it's 120 hertz. Now, Clear Motion Index is their soap opera effect feature, and every manufacturer calls it something different. Sony with Motion Flow, Samsung with Auto Motion Plus, or Clear Action, whatever you want to call it, they all have their various names. Well, this means that it is 60 hertz, just like it was last year. Last year on the TCL R617, they also called it Clear Motion Index, and it had a native or effective refresh rate of 100, or not 100, of 60 hertz. So you're only going to be seeing 60 hertz out of these TVs because your soap opera effect only goes up to 120, which is really bad because even Samsung, having one of the lowest at 240, still is offering more than what this flagship, so to speak, spec-wise TV is offering. And I just don't understand. I mean, this really would kill it out of the gate for a lot of people looking forward to future content at 120 frames a second. Let's say next generation consoles go 1080 or 1440p at 120 frames a second. You're not going to be getting that on this flagship $2,000 minimally television, and it's a damn shame. It really is. And looking at all the other specifications, it's impressive, but you better believe they cut corners when it got to the motion aspect, just like I kind of predicted and said. So you're seeing it in real time here. So what we're going to do is also show you guys that if you're thinking, how's the Hisense versus the TCL 6 series? Well, you're about to see the same thing happens. You have Clear Motion Index 120, meaning you only have a 60 hertz television versus the Hisense that has a 120 hertz native and then a 480 on the motion interpolation side of things. So really, guys, you're not better off waiting for TCL. Really, quite frankly, it's going to have awesome black levels, I'd imagine, but I feel like there's not too much that they're changing because they've yet to invest in a proper processing chip to give them better motion. So for those who needed that information, there you go. That is official on the TCL website. You get that by comparing all TVs, and you will find that information. Mainstream reporters aren't going to tell you this. They're just going to scream how everything is awesome, and they will never tell you when something actually sucks. So be careful with that, because if you're investing and you're investing heavy in the future content, this is not a TV that's going to future-proof you at all. That being said, thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.